Now, I've done some research, right? And it's crazy. Do you know the people who don't press the like button on my videos are the same people who would co-sign eating dog food? It's like, that's crazy, man. There's actually humans out here who are eating dog food. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You see, now I know why some of these fans are just mentally dumb in the head. It's because they eat dog food, right? So all the people who don't eat dog food are the same people who do press the free like button on my videos because they have a smart brain, right? They know what's up. They are not dumb idiots, right? Dude, eating dog food can hurt your brain. I'm like, why would you eat dog food? See, that's why wrestling fans are fucking weirdos, because most of them eat dog food. All the people who don't like my videos are the same people who eat dog food any damn way. Hey, that's facts. That's what I heard, man. From my research, these people are weirdos, man. That's why they think stupidly over wrestling, because they eat dog food from Walmart. That's insane, man. This video should be over 100 likes at the minimum. You see, now I'm starting to be on Kenny Omega's side now, man, when it comes to Disco Inferno. He is starting to say a lot of dumb shit that just don't make sense from a logical standpoint. It's like, yeah, man, we know you jerk off to characters more than work rate. Okay, we get that. But this take was very dumb and too far. It's like, this dude said that everybody should act like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That might be the dumbest take of the whole entire year. And that take is like, wow, what are you doing? So you are saying people should act like icons from the past. You think this business will be better off. Okay, Shawn Michaels says, everybody is doing my super kick. Has the business been better? Everybody wants to be Shawn Michaels. Has the ratings increased? Right? People look at Shawn Michaels as a GOAT, and yet everybody wants to be him. All I'm seeing is Shawn Michaels wannabes in this business today, right? What good has that done? Right? People want to do far-reaching, for example, by saying, wow, should LA Knight try to act like Okada? Would he be better off doing that? Like, they say that to be a smartass, right? They want to bring up the people from Japan saying, well, everybody over there wants to wrestle like one another. Okay, how is that your business? You are American. Who gives a fuck what they do in Japan? If Okada's idol was a guy that he grew up on Japanese television, yes, that makes sense for him to look up to that guy. That's his country. Dummy. Like, what? Who cares if people from Japan wrestle like one another? That's their culture. That's what their culture preaches. That's called the Japanese style. If that's what they grew up on, you gotta shut the fuck up. But to say, would L.A. Dyke be better off trying to copy one of these high-flying cosplay guys? Bruh, that's not the fucking point. You are saying, is he better off trying to be flips and kicks and dives kind of guy? Bruh, that's not the point that we are trying to make. If that is your only option, bro, why not just be yourself? Nobody's saying you gotta be all about the work rate. Nobody's saying that, dummy. Why not just be yourself? But to take from that talking point by saying everybody should be like Stone Cold and The Rock, okay, what good has that done Mr. Kevin Owens? What good has that done Becky Lynch? Right? What good has that done Dean Ambrose? What good has that done Eddie Kingston? What good has that done Ricky Starks? Even though Starks don't think he's a Rock cosplay. That's the weird part about it. But people compare him to The Rock. What good has that done for his career? Okay, so by your fucking logic, everybody should act like The Rock, right? Okay, so what you're trying to do is you want to water down his gimmick. You want to water down his character. You want to water down Stone Cold Steve Austin to a point where now the Stone Cold Stunner is a weak finisher now. Because Kevin Owens does it. To me, I feel like that finisher is now weak. So when you try to preach everybody should be like Stone Cold, okay, you water down Stone Cold. You water down The Rock. Because if you tell people everybody should act like The Rock, everybody should raise their eyebrow, okay, that means we will have no originality in this business. That means that everybody will be alike. We already have that right now. Everybody is a wannabe Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, Adam Coleslaw. Everybody is a wannabe Shawn Michaels, Johnny Gargano. Everybody is a wannabe Shawn Michaels. What good has that done? Right? He was a very charismatic guy. Okay, why not be Shawn Michaels? Okay, what good has that done? Let's talk about Sammy G. To me, he is similar to Shawn Michaels. What good has that done for his career? Is he a top guy? No. See, when you tell people act like icons from the past, you are creating a wildfire. Because to me, I don't see a huge difference between Sammy G and Johnny G. Right? That means everybody's interchangeable. Everybody does a fucking super kick. Because everybody wants to be like Shawn Michaels. That is me poking holes in your logic. If everybody, look, let's say this. Have you seen L.A. Jobber's moveset? He does a cosplay people's elbow. Like, dude, that is creating a wildfire effect. There is a lot of people who do a cosplay people's elbow now. Is that good? No, that's not good. Dude, why not just be yourself? Why not just create your own niche? We are not saying is he better off doing flips and dives and kicks like he's Okada. Nobody's saying that. So that is your only option? That is your only argument? Well, at least he's not doing flips and dives and kicks. Okay, so what is your point? Are you making a point? No, you are not making a point. That's a stupid dumb. That's dumb fucking logic. There's tons of guys that don't wrestle like Okada that are mega over. So that is a dumb talking point. Bray Wyatt, when he was in his prime, he was mega over. And he didn't wrestle like no damn Okada or The Rock. So yes, it is possible to be your own man, to be your own character, and to get over being original. Hulk Hogan was original. The only thing he took from Billy Graham was his beard. That's facts. Just because you take somebody's beard, that don't mean you a cosplay of that person. That is insane. That is a dumb take. What good has it done for Eddie Kingston to be compared to Stone Cold Steve Austin? There's a reason why Jim Cornette calls Dean Ambrose fucking Stone Cold Ambrose or Stone Cold Moxley. He's doing it to mock him. Because everybody knows he's trying to be a cosplay Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, obviously. What good has that done for the TV ratings for their product? Not good. Why do we want to see cosplay wrestlers? It's like, no, that's not good. Oh, everybody should act like The Rock. Really? That is an awful cringe take. You want to water down The Rock. You want to make him less special. That's your fucking point, right? Let's say there's multiple guys trying to be The Rock. That means, okay, who will stand out amongst those guys if everybody's trying to be the same guy? How is people are supposed to stand out if everybody wants to be Stone Cold Steve Austin? That makes Stone Cold not that special. Because, hey, what if they do it better than him? What if they do his gimmick better than him? That will water down Stone Cold, right? Same thing with Ric Flair. People say, oh, he took Buddy Rogers' gimmick. Okay, let's say that was his inspiration. Last time I checked, Ric Flair does a way better Buddy Rogers, to a point where now nobody thinks Buddy is on his level, because he took that gimmick and he made it better, and he made it his own. Which means Buddy Rogers has now been watered down to a guy that had that gimmick, but he didn't use it right the way Ric Flair did. Ric Flair made that gimmick his own. Now people copy Ric Flair, right? Because then when you take other people's gimmicks, what if you do it better? If you do it better, you might water down the guy you took that gimmick from. How was that a good thing? Like I said, do you want to water down The Rock? See, that's an awful fucking take to say. These marks keep on saying, is he better off doing flips and dives and kicks? People are saying, oh, well, at least he's not Seth Rollins. At least he's not Johnny Gargano. Well, at least Johnny G seems somewhat original. Okay? At least he seems somewhat original. Because I don't equate him to Shawn Michaels. Even though that's his idol. Yeah, I don't equate Johnny G to Shawn Michaels at all, bruh. But I hate this talking point. That is everybody's fucking defense. Saying, oh, he is a breath of fresh air because every other guy does flips and dives and kicks. All right. So let's take that same logic. Since everybody wants to be Shawn Michaels, flips and dives and kicks. Okay, what good has that done this business? But at the same time, you want everybody to be a cosplay The Rock? What good would that do? There's a lot of cosplay Rocks, and yet wrestling is fucking boring. Because there's only one Rock. There's only one Stone Cold. There has been tons of cosplay Stone Colds, and yet they have fucking failed. That's not good. How is that a good thing to be like The Rock? It's like people will see right through that. Like they are now. But I hate that talk by trying to bring up the people from Japan wrestling by saying they all wrestle just alike. How is that a good thing? I'm like, bro, stay out of their business. That's their culture. That's what they grew up on. It's kind of like every Japanese martial artist wants to be Bruce Lee. Okay, that's what they grew up on. He was their only Japanese star for his time, so I can see them wanting to be Bruce Lee. But nah, bruh. When it comes to The Rock's era, there was tons of other popular wrestlers that you can be like. Not just him. But I feel like that's lazy. That is a lazy talking point by saying, why not try to be like the guy that was the most over during his prime, during his past year? And to say, oh, The Rock, he retired 20-some years ago, so why not hijack his gimmick? Oh man, that is a stupid talking point that Conan said. I'm like, wow, bro, what are you doing? That is a music mindset, right? That is a music mindset, and here's why. So you are saying, why not take songs from the 80s and make them relevant today, right? Because kids don't know those songs are fucking ripoffs, right? Because they wasn't born in the 70s or the 80s, so why not remake those songs, make them today, and claim them as your own? Because nobody is going to know the difference, because these kids are dumb and young, so they will see that these songs are new in their eyes because they wasn't born in the era where that song first came out. Dog, that is the definition of stealing. Like, why not steal for something if all these kids were not born in that era, so they won't know a difference. They won't know a thing. Like, bruh, that is copycat like shit. That's like sampling a fucking song from the past and not giving that song credit. That's copyright, bruh. Like, that's copyright infringement that people get sued for. Just because in that era, nobody remembers. So let's take it and try to make it new and claim it as our own. That's what you're trying to promote, Conan. It's like, that's dumb. At the end of the day, it's not a good thing to, okay, let me beat this guy because he was so over. No. I'd rather be like Bray Wyatt. Let me take a guy's character from 1995 that was used for maybe 4 or 3 months, and that guy never finished off that gimmick because he had to retire due to injuries. So nobody saw the true potential of that gimmick. So let me take that gimmick and try to add more layers to it so I can make the gimmick my own. That's what Bray did with Waylon Mercy. That's the point I'm trying to make. Why not take somebody's gimmick that was not that over? That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't like people take gimmicks that were over, because the guy that owns that gimmick, that guy worked his ass off to get that gimmick over. All you're doing is piggybacking off his hard work. You're piggybacking off his charisma. I don't like that. How about you flip a gimmick and make it your own? How is that a bad thing? At the end of the day, we have no more original characters. Why are we promoting? If an icon was over with a certain gimmick, why not take it? Right? Because he was over. How is that a bad thing to take somebody's gimmick who was over? That's the point. Why do it if he was over with that gimmick? It's like, that's lazy. It's like, damn, man, it's like, look, I know I shit on Roman Reigns, but hell, at least he's fucking original. Like, holy shit. At least he's original. That's the point I'm trying to make. Dude, let's talk about Shawn Michaels. Let me tell you why Shawn Michaels, to me, he will soon be in the overrated category. He will soon be in the overrated category. He will soon be in the watered down category. You know why? Because everybody wrestles like Shawn Michaels in this era. Everybody wants to be him. Everybody does that fucking super kick. And guess what? They don't win matches with that super kick anymore. Which makes Shawn Michaels seem watered down. Because everybody has his moveset. That is a problem. So I'm just going off your logic. Let's be like icons from the past who was over, who was charismatic. Last time I checked, Shawn was over. He was very charismatic. Everybody wants to be him. What good has that done for this business? So by saying you want everybody to be like The Rock, what good has that done with all these Shawn Michaels cosplay guys? See what I'm saying? Shawn was charismatic. The Rock was charismatic. I don't see a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? You are setting up people for failure and you are trying to water down gimmicks from the past. You can't do that. I'm sorry, but I think Shawn Michaels is fucking overrated now. Because everybody gets compared to Shawn Michaels, bro. It's like, damn, bro. It's that easy to be compared to Shawn Michaels? People compare Sammy G to Shawn Michaels. People compare Seth Rollins to Shawn Michaels. Dolph Ziggler to Shawn Michaels. People compare Kenny Omega to Shawn Michaels. You see? Now do you see my fucking point that I'm trying to make? Shawn Michaels, he seems watered down as fuck. Dog, look at the Young Bucks. They base their whole entire tag team on ripping off Shawn Michaels. Adam Coleslaw, people compare him to Shawn Michaels. How many Shawn Michaels do we fucking need? It's like, wow. See, now I see why people be shitting on Disco Inferno's takes. Because people ignore the big elephant in the fucking room. And that elephant is, I'm seeing a lot of cosplay Shawn Michaels wannabes. What good has that done for this business of professional wrestling? Where everybody wants to be Shawn Michaels. Like, dude, why not, right? By your logic, why not be like him? He was charismatic, he was over. Okay. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to poke holes in your logic. You want all these guys to be guys from the past that were over and charismatic. You think that's going to do this business well, and it's not. That shit hasn't. People compare The Miz to Shawn Michaels. What good has that done for this business? See what I'm saying? Is that easy to be Shawn Michaels? Like I said, Shawn Michaels is now watered down. Every mark wants to be Shawn Michaels. Hell, people compare Ricochet to Shawn Michaels. Like I said, you are playing a dangerous game. You are sending a bad message to the fucking youth. Hell, why not be all the guys from the past who was over? Hell, I shouldn't come up with my own gimmick because I have no creativity, right? Dude, look. People compared Adam Hangman Page to Stone Cold Steve Austin. What good did that do him? Do people respect him more because they feel like he's a cosplay Stone Cold Steve Austin? You know what I'm saying? You are creating a wildfire effect. You can't compare everybody to icons from the past because you might be setting up these new guys for failure because they will never be able to live up to being Stone Cold and The Rock. I'm trying to save this business. You are trying to kill it. I don't care how good L.A. cosplay is. He would never live up to the shoes of The Rock and Stone Cold. So why put him in that box? He's never going to be a 10-time world champion. He's never going to main event WrestleMania. He's never going to draw millions of viewers to the product. He's never going to be a fucking megastar like The Rock and Stone Cold. So why place unrealistic expectations on this man? Once again, you are setting him up for failure. If he's a jobber, and yet he's being compared to Stone Cold, but he's a jobber, bro, he is being buried as we speak then. Because, bro, you can't be compared to an icon, but you are a jobber on TV. Dude, I can go on and on and on. People compare CM Junk to Stone Cold Steve Austin. To me, I felt like that placed unrealistic expectations on CM Junk's shoulders because he could never live up to being Stone Cold Steve Austin. Once again, you are killing careers because now people see him as a lesser Stone Cold because he could never fill those shoes. So why put him in that box? Why can't CM Junk just be himself? Right? You can't say, oh, he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm like, no, man, like, why can't CM Punk just be himself? That's the point I'm trying to make to you. You can't compare these guys to icons because then they have to live up to those expectations. They have to resemble that resume. Listen, the bottom line is you have to let these upcoming wrestlers be themselves so they can be the next them and not, oh, he's very similar to this guy from the past who was over. I'm like, no, man, you can't put these guys in a box like that. Why can't you find your own niche? Find your own character. How was that a bad thing? Like, I don't understand, man. I'm done.